friends, and welcome back to my crafty space where I share my memory keeping projects and processes with all of you. If this is your first time here, hello, my name is Crystal and I am so excited you're here. Make sure you hit the subscribe button down below so you can see all of my future crafty videos, and also know that any products or links that I mentioned in this video will be linked down in the description box below. Okay, so today I am working on a project using the newly released Ali Edwards Stories by the Month kit. So this project came out on the 13th of February, which means that it is themed for March. So what I have done here is I have pulled a couple of the cards from this kit and used this one in particular. It says, bring on the growth. So I have used this card as my jumping off point, my inspiration card for this entire spread. So this project is all about what areas of my life I want to see growth in over the next month. So it's like short-term goals. In addition to this card here, I also pulled out these two. So this yellow one that says, if winter has the courage to turn into spring, who says I can't bloom too? And this one that says, spring will come and so will happiness. Hold on, life will get warmer. So I used these cards, the colors of this kit, and this card in particular where it says bloom, who says I can't bloom too, it just made me think of flowers. So when I was at the grocery store, I picked up a bouquet of flowers that had the same kind of tones and took a selfie with them, and then decided to use that photo to do my journaling, or to do part of my journaling for this project. So in addition to the cards here, which I should also mention I already printed my journaling on it to save some time. In addition to the cards, I also want to use the wood veneer pieces that came in this kit, and there are 5 of them. So let me set these to the side. There's a sun, a cloud, heart, a flower, and a leaf. And my idea for the rest of this, like this shouldn't take very long. It's very simple what I've got left to do here. My idea is to try inking the tops of these wood veneer pieces to color them. So I picked out these 4 distress inks. So I've got mustard seed, which is this little yellow one, peacock feathers, which is the teal, carved pumpkin, which is the orange, and it has a very like corally orange look to it, and then mowed lawn, which is my green. And I'm going to use these 4 inks to hopefully color on the wood veneer pieces. If it doesn't work, I've never done this before, so it could fail miserably. And if that happens, I will just pull out my acrylic paints and paint them to be those colors. But I thought I would try inking first. So before we get into all of this, I did film for you guys on my computer how I created this image over here. So like I said, I took a selfie and I took it against a gray wall. And so I needed to brighten up the background. And then I also wanted to have my journaling already printed on the photo. So I needed to make sure that my spacing was correct to be able to fit these wood veneer pieces onto the image itself. So I used my ruler and I just measured how wide each of, like the widest point of each of the wood veneer pieces. So like this one's 1.5 inches, and I think that's the very biggest one. This one's like 1.25 inches, and this one's 1 inch. So I measured them all out, and then I took those measurements to my computer and figured out like spacing for all of them. So before I get to the inking part, let's go over to my computer and I will show you how to put together a page that looks essentially like this. And then we'll come back and we'll finish this up. So, all right, I'll see you at the computer. So over in Photoshop Creative Cloud, I'm going to open up my photograph that I want to be my large photo. And the first thing I'm going to do is crop it to the size that I want, which is 8.25 tall by 6.825 wide. Then I want my photo to be the full length, but I'm going to cut part of myself off to give me more white space on the left-hand side to put my journaling. Next, I'm going to grab the eyedropper and pick up some of that gray color. Then I will use my paint bucket to fill in the white background, just so that everything starts from a relatively similar stage. Then I'm going to grab my Dodge tool, which is the one that looks kind of like a lollipop. And this is a super sped up version, but I wanted to leave this in so you guys could see how the Dodge tool brightens up the background to where it is eventually white. So it does take a while, but it does work. So I'm just going to layer on the brightening effect, which is what the Dodge tool does. Then I will go over into my adjustments and click on the brighten and contrast. So I will up the brightness of this photograph, and then I will also up the contrast, and that will brighten up the background more again. Then I'm going to go back to the Dodge tool and just clean up the areas where it didn't look totally blended or totally white to me. So once I have that done, I went down to the shapes and I selected the circle shape. And I'm creating circles that are as big as the widest point of each of those wood veneer pieces. Once I have them all created, I will rearrange them on the page where I want them to go. And this will let me know where I can place my text so that it won't interfere with the wood veneer. So then I will go create my text boxes right here. And for this video's sake, I just literally put text goes here and filled that in for each of the different spots. So then you would fill in your journaling. Then I hide all of the circles, and then I would print this photograph on my photo printer. All right, you guys, so we are back and ready to get this thing finished. So I went ahead and trimmed out the photo. This photo is, I may have mentioned it on the computer already, but it is 8.25 tall by 6.875 wide, which is the size of a page protector. So this will be outside of a page, a pocket page. This will go inside of the pocket page. So let me move these cards aside and let's give this inking a try. I pulled over some scrap paper just to like test it on and see what happens. And I guess we will start with the yellow. So I've got this is a Tim Holtz blender, I think. I don't even know what this tool is called. I think it's called a blender. And the little like foam pads. I will link these down below. I will look this up for you guys and find out what this is called because, you know, I have no idea. I think it's a blender. I don't know. So I'm going to use the yellow. I'm going to repeat the yellow twice. So the yellow is going to go on the sun and on the flower, and then it will be on that card over here. So it's kind of like yellow in 3 spots. I mean, it's yellows everywhere, but whatever. That is how I rationalized having yellow twice, because I don't have another color that I like for this. Okay, so that's going to be how this works. So let's try it out and see what happens, right? So I'm just going to like ink it and dab it and ink it and dab it. I think this will work. Look at that. It's turning it yellow. This experiment is going to work and it's going to work out. I'm excited. Okay. I really wasn't sure, you guys. I really wasn't sure. So I think that the more ink that you, obviously, not think, it's very obvious. The more ink you dab on, the more saturated the color will be. So I am just going to keep going because I want it to be pretty bright. And then I'm debating if I want to put a number, like a puffy sticker number on top of each of these pieces. So I think the first thing I'll do is like get them all inked like this. I should probably use my tweezers to move it just so I don't like get stuff all over me. So like that will go there. Oh, this is gonna look really good, I think. I hope. Okay, let's just put that up there. Next, let's do the flower. I debated using pink. I have picked raspberry as a distress ink, but I tested it out on a piece of paper and it just felt too like hot pink for this spread. It needed to be, I really wanted, honestly, the coral color, which I guess the orange, you'll see when I do it, the orange works out pretty nicely for that. So no pink necessary. But I wouldn't have minded like a muted pinkish color like you can kind of see on this card. That would have been nice. Oh well. So we're just going to keep going like this. So I think what I'll do, you guys, is I will fast forward this process for you. So you can see me do it, but you won't have to watch for the length of time it's going to take, because it might take me a few minutes. So let's go ahead and fast forward, and I will slow you back down after I finish these all up. So there they all are, which they turned out super, super cute. So what I'm going to do is add adhesive to the backs of them and stick them in their spots. And then I'll pull over some numbers just to see if I want to number them. If I do, then I'll put some stickers on there. I'm going to use this, my Tombow Mono adhesive. So yeah, if I do like them, what was I going to say? With numbers on them, then I will stick the numbers on and then call it good. Otherwise we'll just stick these on and we'll be done. Pretty simple. I do have to hole punch it still too, this page, because there's no hole punches on there. Okay. So you can see that the ink is not dry. On there, it will need to dry, and like my fingers are inked, so I have to be really careful not to get it on this picture. Yeah, so the ink will need to set and dry on these pieces before I put it into an album or anything. But that's okay. 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 Flower. And the leaf. Okay, so I stick this on there, and then I'm going to go grab those puffy stickers. I just want like angled. It's so cute. Okay, let me go grab those stickers. I'll be right back. Okay, so this is my like ring of puffy stickers, and some of these, like this one, I probably will never ever use it. It's just falling apart, but the rest of them seem to be pretty good. So I'm thinking, no, just kind of flip through these and see if there's anything that strikes my fancy. No, I don't think those will show up. No, no. Thinking maybe white might be. I don't know. I don't really want them that flat though. It's all out of ones. These are what I was thinking. So if I did these, you would be number 4. That's going to be the tricky one. What does 4 look like? Does it fit inside the circle? That's kind of cool if it does. It totally does, but you can't see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do have all 5. Okay, so let's, because that is really cute. I really like that. Okay, so let's just see if there's anything else. Teal is not really, no. That's not really, no. Okay. I have them colored, like, they're in this, on this ring, They're on this ring in rainbow order. Kind of. At least they're grouped together. This yellow is not going to work. No. Ugh. Okay. So far, I see maybe these white ones. Okay, so the only other option is maybe these multicolored ones. Do I have a teal of all the colors? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, I think I'm just going to try these white ones. Let's see if that works. Yeah, I think I just need to throw that one away. Okay, so if I do this, then I just want to be kind of gentle with them because in case I decide I don't want them to stick all the way down because I don't want it to pull up all that work I just did. It's 2. The tricky one's going to be the 4. And let's put the 5 on there, and then we'll figure out this 4. So that's going to be the determining factor. Okay. So maybe the 4 can go like at the bottom. That's kind of cute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's do it. So again, I want to be careful not to touch the photo with my fingers because they are inked up. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. This over to the side. Get that out of here. Okay. Oh, don't want that on there either. So, I'm going to put this stuff away, and then I'll bring this back over. I'll read you guys my journaling, and then that will do it for today. Okay, so here we are. The spread is complete and in the binder. So let's go ahead and read the journaling. So I've got over here where it says, bring on the growth. And my journaling says, I was at the grocery store the other day and couldn't pass up on these gorgeous, colorful flowers. They reminded me of the coming spring and the opportunities for new growth. I snapped them right up and have them displayed on our dining room table at home, reminding me to look for opportunities to grow in the next month. And then on my page, I've got 5 areas that I would like to see growth in over the next month. So I want to see my relationships grow this month, blossoming into joyful, vibrant connections with other amazing human beings. 2, I want to see progress in our home life to develop a system to help us keep our home, meals, and more under better control. 3, I want to bring back our budget this month and increase our financial control. 4, I want to continue to push myself creatively this month and try something new, which, hey, look at that, I already did. And 5, I want to make self-care a priority this month and improve my daily routines. So that's my page. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I always want to call this a video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. And if you did, please like or comment down below. Let me know an area that you would like to grow in over the next month, or to see growth in over the next month. And I hope you guys super enjoy this kit. The colors are amazing and so versatile. You can use it for projects like this, or I will definitely be using the rest of my kit for Project Life later on in March. So yes, with that, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.